Hello everybody, this is Gripe, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome back to another Transformers review. Right, just before I get on with today's review, which is a Human Alliance Barricade, there's a couple of people I just want to give a quick mention to. The first one is, I've got it wrote down here because it's a little bit funny, T2RX6, Justin. I want to say thank you very much because he was very kind and sent me, of course, Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon. He's a great guy. I'm going to put a little link somewhere around here somewhere. Does loads of good videos and I think you should check him out. Once again, thank you for that. It's really, really well appreciated. Just want to get the little head robot to go with that and that will look fucking brilliant. So once again, thank you for that. And the next one is G1 Collector. He has got such a fantastic collection. I've been checking some of his videos out. He has got a lot of choice stuff. The old stuff he's got, pre-Transformers, Diaclone stuff. Oh, he's got some fantastic stuff. Check him out definitely. Right, and just before I do get on with today's review, we're getting on with it in a minute. I just want to show you some of the other things I've been buying recently. I managed to pick up a Reveal the Shield mindset. I put some G2 logos on him there. He is an Autobot, but in the G2 comics, of course, he was a Decepticon, so I did that. Don't look too bad. Quite a nice figure. I do have Hailstorm as well, but I think that one does look quite good. What else have I bought down here? Here we go. I've got some of these crazy Debbie parts. I'm waiting for some more to come. These are just a couple. I've got them in the bag at the moment. There's a little head, lights up and everything. That's actually really, really good. And there's the forearms, but I need some of the other bits that go with it. It looks a bit funny just on their own. But hopefully they might be with me soon. We'll find out about them. Yeah, and I got these crazy Debbie Predaking wings that look fucking brilliant. My girlfriend saw them on my Predaking the other day and she said it looks much better with these on. But you got to be bloody careful. But I managed to find a way around it, and that was to get myself a knockoff Predaking. They're actually in some funny colours, so I actually just put G2 Decepticon logos on them and just sort of like done that. But I've got like a knockoff dive bomb here, and the wings just fit on him brilliantly, and they stay on, and it's quite stiff joints actually, so works pretty well. Yeah, let's just show you some of these if I can get them out. Here we go. See, it comes with a sort of like a tan coloured razor claw there. Plastic quality is a bit dodgy, but on the whole I'll give that about 6 or 7 out of 10. Not bad actually. Let's have a look what else we got. We've got a white and orange Rampage there. Not bad, but still not great. But then again, it is a knockoff, so what do we expect? Yeah, I just wanted to show you as well. I've got to move the box over it for easiness of hand. Here we go. This is the box they came in. They came in obviously one each, but I just kept one just to show. The English is absolutely fucking terrible. It says, the Ultra Energy 5 unite the collection, then to combine together. Yep, and what else we got? And we got just down here, I don't know if you're going to be able to read it too well, but it says, Strongest Ultra Distortion Series, 100 Beasts, Shock Send Out. And then we've got just up here the sort of like Chinese writing or whatever it is, 100 Beasts, Fight the King. Yeah, and it doesn't get much better, I'm afraid. I can't remember if there's any more funny writing, but it's just funny, and there's all the instructions for each figure on the back there. Yeah, I got them from KO Toys. Anyway, right, put that around there, that can go in the bin there. Right, let's get on with today's review then. Yeah, where are we? Here we go. This is, of course, Human Alliance Barricade, and what a fantastic toy this is. I got this when I went to Vegas last year. I've been meaning to do a review of this for absolutely ages now. What's that? Like 9 months, probably about 10, 11 months now, almost a year. Yeah, I got this guy in Vegas because obviously he didn't come out in Britain, which is an absolute shame because he is a brilliant figure. I hope he's coming out too well. Sorry, I hope he's coming out well because the lighting's not too great in here today. Yeah, it didn't come out over it, which is kind of a shame because we got some of the others, which like side type. I bought this one when it was on sale because I wasn't going to pay full price. I got it because I like the car mode. I haven't even transformed it yet. It's like 15 quid. And they're about, what's this, sort of like ultra sized toy? Not ultra, what do they call it now? Is it Voyager sized? Yeah, there we go. See, it's about the same size as Bludgeon here. Oh, pardon me. There we go, put him down there. Yeah, anyone else we've got here? There's Bumblebee, which I'm probably going to do a review on him as well. So he's the same size as Bumblebee. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? And that is actually a very good toy as well. Surprised how good that was when I got back from Vegas and I bought that. And here he is with skids as well. I do want to get Mudflap and Human Alliance Jazz, but they're a bit expensive over at the moment, so I might leave them for a minute. Of course, he does come with some strange motorbike, which is shit. Anyway, let's get back to Barricade, of course. I do believe it's a Ford Mustang Celine, or is it just a Ford Celine? I can't remember. But oh, I just love this car mode. Absolutely fucking fantastic. I love it. I think it's just so fucking awesome. I love it. I love the front. Yeah, and I love it in the film as well. Just brilliant. Yeah, of course, he's a police car. He's got the nice little "to punish and enslave," his little motto just there on there emblazoned on the car. You come around, he's got the little petrol cap there, which is actually moulded plastic, which is pretty damn good. Yeah, all the wheels turn, pretty easy. And of course, he does have some features in this mode where if we bring this down at the front, and then you come under the car, try and get it out so you can see it. Bring this out. It's got some fucking guns or something. A bit of a pain in the fucking arse to get out though. And I've never actually got them out before. There we go. Anyway, so you bring these out, and he's got some sort of like guns at the front there. A bit like what you see in the film when the front things come out of the bloody headlights. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, right. The reason why I wanted to show you that is because I've got Frenzy. Of course, he does come with his little sort of like Human Alliance partner, which is Frenzy. Unfortunately, this is the only Decepticon one to come out so far. I'm not quite sure if they're bringing out any for the new film that's coming out. But anyway, to get Frenzy out, you have to open up the bonnet slightly. Oh yeah, and I've just got to fucking pull these fucking bits out again. Oh, fuck me, here we go. They're in there a bit tight. There we go. You get them out on both sides. I'm trying to do it so you can see it. There we go. So you get them out like that. And then you can sort of like just tilt these bits down at the front there. So they're like that, and you can see Frenzy just sitting in there in the engine compartment. And you just got to reach in and try and get him out. You don't want to come out the bloody easiest. It's a bit of a pain in the fucking arse, to be honest with you. Come here, you little fucker. Ah, there we go. Right, let me just put him down there for a minute. So this is Frenzy. He's sort of like folded up at the moment, or he was until I pulled him out. It doesn't really transform into anything. It's a shame they couldn't have sort of figured out a nice little easy boombox mode, of course. But we open him out like this, and he's not a bad little figure, really. Let me do it so you can actually see it. There we go. You can flip the little body forward, and his little head, and he's got some nice little arms. And there he is, and there's Frenzy. Not too bad actually. I'd have preferred it if, don't know if it's going to zoom too well on his little head sculpt there. It's probably too tiny. No, it doesn't seem to want to zoom in. I'll see if I can take a picture and put it at the end. He's not too bad, but it would have been nice if he had been more like metallic paint. That would be quite cool, I think. But you can actually sit inside Barricade for like the bit in the film where he gets off Air Force One. So it looks pretty good. I'll see. I'm not going to do that now because that is a fucking pain now to try and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just retransform this back into car mode. There we go. All back nice and normal. Goes back quite together. It's actually quite a nice one to transform this one. Yeah, let me see if I can get all the bloody doors open. They're a bit of a pain in the arse. There we go. So we open up a door, and you're quite happily sitting there in one of the little driver's seats. Yeah, like I say, I'm not going to do that now because that's fucking poncing about. Anyway, right, we're going to close that door up a little bit. And now then we're going to get on to the transformation, which is not too bad really. It was a little bit daunting the first time because this is my first Human Alliance figure actually transformed. So it's a little bit daunting. Right, all you've got to do basically to start off with, you've got to try and separate some of these bits up. I think it's probably easier if I open the doors and try and pull out them like that. Mainly because these windows here are actually tabbed into this little roof pit here, and you just got to ease them apart without actually fucking breaking it. Because they don't seem to want to come out. There you go, but you, oh, there you go. Just sort of like stick your fingernail in these grooves in here, so like that. Once you get one, you can sort of like just sort of like break it apart. You can see the arms under here coming apart, and we just pull, and I'm hoping it will free up the rest of it. You don't really want to. Oh my luck, it's going to fucking snap. There we go. There we are. Ah, there it is. Right, so then once you've done that, you can sort of like free it up, bring it out, and then just manoeuvre them out like that. And then we do the same on this side. Should be a little bit easier now. Let me come around here so you can see it. So then we just push these fucking things out. There we go. Once you've got this bit done, it's about halfway there. Oh bloody hell, they don't want to come out, do they? There we go. Let's try and get this. Just force it out. Fucking pain in the arse saying that. There we are. Right, so we've done that, and then we just open them all out like that. The next thing we're going to do is just see the seats here, and we're just going to fold them up like that. Do that on both sides. We're going to rotate. Actually, no, I'll leave them till last. Actually, next thing we're going to do is just disconnect. Let me see if I can. Actually, we're going to push these little windows down like that on both sides. That will give us a little bit extra room to manoeuvre. Now then, the roof section is just tabbed onto the back of the legs here. We're just going to free that up. There we go. Disconnect that, and then we're just going to separate the two halves here. There we go. These are going to become his legs, and we just basically now pull these down, rotate the foot around like that. Pull them down, rotate the foot. There we are. This comes this way, I believe. There we are. That helps a little bit, doesn't it? Right, now then, to do the legs, rotate them out like that. These legs are fucking shit. I'm going to try and fix them, but I don't know if I'll be able to be honest. Anyway, then this like little bit from the back of the car is a bit fiddly. This just spins all the way around here. Okay, it locks into position there. As you can see, we'll do it again on this side. Just fold that all the way around. Yeah, then we can open up these little flaps on the side here, and these little foot spurs, which don't really do a lot. But yeah, right. So that's that bit done. The next thing I'm going to do is just bring it out to the front here. As you can see, it's sort of like taking shape now. Then we're just going to get the roof section, and we're going to tilt it backwards like that. I believe it moves sort of down. There we go. It sort of like just opens out. There we go. You can get that fucking door section out of the way. There we go. So that just opens out like that. You can see the robot head in there. We flip this up, and it does sort of click into place. There we go. And then we just push this back up against there. These little section here, just rotate that and open it around, giving him this. I believe on the deluxe size toy, these were the doors, I believe. So it just fills in that nice little way, nice little cheat there, which is pretty good. And then we just push this up against the back of the car, like that, I believe. Sound like that. Right, we're almost there. What have we got to do now? Now then, for the front of the car, you can either leave it pretty much like that, but I just like to sort of like break it open a bit, just give it a bit more of a different look. Like you can angle these. Right, let me just do this first. You've got to move this little arm joint here, and we've just got to rotate it up slightly, and it will kind of lock into position. And again, just do that on this side. There we go, sort of like a nice little notch that it locks into. And then we've just got to bring this section down actually. Here we go, make sure you can see it. Bring this down, and it's on two little grooves which are going to slip into this little waist joint here. Once you've got it in the right section, I'm going to try and make sure the camera can pick it up, it's a bit hard. So you bring it down, come down you fucker, and push that in there, flip that back up, and it locks in. And there we are. And then like I said before, you can just sort of like bring certain bits down and angle them up, just to give him a broken sort of chest look that all the movie sort of toys seem to have, and then it looks just a bit different, doesn't it? Don't want to do that. Get that back down there, you fucker. There we go, but that's what I do, just to give it a broken sort of look. You can sort of like please yourself exactly how you do it, but it does looks pretty good, I actually find. And so we push that back up against there, and there we are, we nearly have him in all done. Then all you've got to do now is rotate the arm down, like so. That's just showing off one of his little bloody features. And then that's it, we'll just open out the doors a little bit, like that, and then rotate these bits forward. Depends on how much you want to go forward, you can sort of like have them there or there, or bring them right around. Move these bits out. These are going to be, of course, the arms. And, oh yeah, before we flip this little window, his little hand is just tabbed away in here. I don't know if you can see it in there. There we are. There we are. So we just flip out the little robot hand. He's got a nice little articulated thumb, which you can just move like that. And then that allows us to actually push in the little wheel and give him a sort of a strange sort of look like that. And there's his little hand. That's pretty good. On this side, of course, he doesn't have a hand. He just has this strange... It does kind of look like a hand when it's in this, but he's got a little button somewhere. I just pushed it just now, so he's definitely got a button somewhere. Oh, there we go. It's the actual petrol cap. There we go. So once you've done that, you can do that, and it's this little blade. And on the wheel here, you can see, you just move the two end ones out, and they sort of like accordion outwards, and gives him that sort of spinning wheel blade thing look like that. So it ends up looking like that, and it should sort of like rotate. It does end up hitting bits, but you know, it's not too bad really. Yeah, not good. I usually leave that actually in and just have it looking like a hand in there. Right, yeah, so it's actually a pretty damn good figure. My biggest gripe, I've seen on another video, is these two waist tabs just in here that hinder putting the legs out to any decent poses, because at the moment, as you can see, they rotate out like that, when really they should, you know, do like a normal leg movement. But there's a tab there which I'm going to try and grind off, but it means taking it apart, so I don't know when I'm going to do it. But I've been meaning to do it for ages, but I just haven't got around to it yet. It actually stops you putting them in any decent poses, really, which is a shame. Oh, pardon me. But he does have a great head sculpt. Let me see if we can zoom in on that. There we go. Great head sculpt, I love it. And actually, you can move it back and forth to give him like that talking movement. So, actually pretty damn good. I do like this figure. It's one of the best Revenge of the Fallen figures I got, actually. Yeah, fantastic. Just show me about those fucking legs. Yeah, I don't have anything in robot mode to actually show him off how big he is, but he's, like I say, a sort of a Voyager sized toy. But he's pretty damn good. I do like him. Let me try and put these away, because do my head in now. There we go. So we're going to put that away. That locks in there like that, and then just sort of gives him that hand sort of look. Pretty good. Yeah. I do like it. Like I say, I can't remember how much I paid for this. $30, I think. It's about 20 odd quid. Pretty damn good. But if you try and get one online, they're about 30 or 40 fucking quid. So there we go. But if you're willing to pay it, it's worth it. He does have some Human Alliance features. I can't remember which. You can pull these little guns out from around his waist, which I just showed you in car mode, and you can stick a little frenzy in the front of the car there, man in the guns or whatever. He's also got a little gun just up here you can flip out, and I can't exactly remember where Frenzy is supposed to attach and operate this gun, but he sort of like does that sort of thing. Bit pointless, but there we go. But Frenzy really is just a bit better just pouncing about on his own, really. Can't be asked of all that, to be honest. Anyway, so we put that down there. Yeah, I think that was it. I can't remember if he's got any more sort of like points where you can add him on. Of course, they're all sort of, what's the word? So when you get side swipe, for example, you can actually fit side Frenzy in. Should be able to fit Frenzy inside side swipe, and with like Sergeant Epps, whoever comes with him, they can all change around and everything. Yeah, so this has been Graham with Human Alliance Barricade, and I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.